What is going on, gang? All right, what is up, gang? A-Bomb starting the broadcast just a little bit late. We're here right now. So welcome in. We had a bunch of technical problems yesterday. Hopefully we've got that ironed out. And we've got Friday night baseball, Braves and Nationals. Happy Friday to ya. Here's Freddie Freeman. He is in the batter's box with runner on second base. And we're in the bottom of the first inning from Atlanta. Patrick Corbin is on the hill tonight for Washington. And the pitch to Freddie is low. It is a Braves Wear Your Red Friday from the ballpark. So in between innings, I'm going to get that right. I'm going to change into my red cotton. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Freddie. This one is hit. High pop up. Shallow left in foul territory. The catch is made. Out number 2. Washington won big time last night. It was an embarrassment. Hopefully we get it right tonight. Nationals also in town Saturday and Sunday. And special treat coming for you Sunday night on Bone Crushers channel. Here's the pitch to Donaldson. It is a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Donaldson. It bounces up there. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Donaldson. Fouled away. It's 2-1. We will get some Jim Rome in the next break coming up for you. And we're trying to get to that big 145 subs tonight. Huge. And pitches inside. It's 3-1 to Josh. Three one pitch. And there's a walk. 2-out walk. Runners on first and second. So, with 2 outs, it's Markakis. Couple on. Braves scored first last night. Didn't end up working out so well for us. Let's do it again. Here's the 1-0 to Markakis. Swung on a missed. The 1-1. Squibbed over to short. Is he going to make the play? No, he's safe. Throw was high from the shortstop. Welcome in Peyton Tandy. And so now we've got the bases juiced with 2 out. How are the Reds doing tonight? And they're going to count that as a hit. Infield single for Markakis. So here we go. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Ozzie takes the ball. Uh-oh, we've already got an ejection in the Reds game. So it's 1-1 now to Ozzie. Oh, man, swung at one low and inside. It's 1-2. Wow, 7th ejection of the season for the Reds manager. That sounds like what old Braves manager Bobby Cox used to do. In fact, he is the career all-time managerial leader in ejections. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low. It's 2-2 to Ozzie. Here comes the 2-2. Oh, man, struck him out. That bites. So bases loaded, albeit with 2 outs, but nothing doing for the Braves. So we're done with the first inning. Let's head to the second. Hold them right here, and Coast to Coast will be back. This is A-Bomb. Welcome in on a Friday night edition of Coast to Coast. Braves Nats from the ballpark. All right, we're back. Top of the second, Zimmerman is leading off. Now I'm properly attired. I'm properly dressed. I've got my Braves Friday red on now. Okay, so it's a 1-2 count to Zimmerman. He's leading off. Nobody on, nobody out. Julio Teheran on the bump. Here comes the 1-2. Struck him out. This umpire's got a little bit of a dramatic, slow strike 3 call. I thought he was going to call it a ball for a second there. I was about to say. Noise. In fact, that one might not have been a strike. So we'll take that bit of luck. So Howie Kendrick is up. And first one is ripped on a line to Freddie Freeman. That's out number 2. No, Peyton, he wasn't ejected 161 times in a season. That sounds to me like his career total, which is still a lot. Yeah, I think that was 161 total ejections over his career, but when you add that up, he was basically ejected for an entire season's worth of baseball. That's whack. And here's Robles. Nobody on, 2 out. Robles batting 7th, and the pitch to him is called strike 2. How you living this Friday? You got weekend plans coming up. And here's the 0-2 pitch to Robles. Swung on a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3, go the Reds. Check it, the Nationals. Sorry, Peyton. And so we head now to the bottom of the 2nd inning. We have no score in Atlanta. So I promised you some Jim Rome from earlier today. Here you go. We'll be right back on Coast to Coast with A-Bomb right after these important messages.
Welcome to the jungle. My name is Jim Rome. A tremendous Friday to you. Program brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage is with you every step of the way to provide a seamless mortgage experience. What's cracking? How you feeling? Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. Let me lay it out for you. We are talking Open Championship like we did yesterday. In fact, I've got NBC Sports golf analyst Justin Leonard coming up next segment. My thoughts on what's transpired today coming up in just one moment. Telephone number is toll-free, 1-800-636-8686. 1-800-636-8686. Follow me on Twitter at Jim Rome, and you can email me, of course, at Rome, R-O-M-E, at haveatake.com. Justin Leonard coming up next segment. Coming up next hour, a pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, Dakota Hudson. Coming up in hour number 3, Arizona Cardinals wide receiver Andy Isabella. Also in hour number 3, the iconic and legendary Week That Was. Produced, directed, engineered, spliced, cut up. An Alvin DeLauro production.
Ionic.
That's coming up in the 3rd hour. And I'm still looking for some telephone calls. Once again, it is toll-free, 1-800-636-8686. Breaking news this morning, the NFL announces it is not going to discipline Tyreek Hill. Not going to. My thoughts on that a little bit later on. That is some breaking news. I do want to start today, though, with the way I started yesterday, by talking Open Championship. We talked yesterday about J.B. Holmes. He was your first-round leader at 5 under. But he is J.B. Holmes, right? No way he backs that up. Got a flash in the pan. We won't be talking about him today, right? Wrong. He came out this morning. He shot 3 under to go 8 under after 36. And then Shane Lowry, another guy who had a big first day, moved to 5 under today through 14 and 9 under for the tourney. In fact, Lowry's on top right now.
Thank you, Jim Rome. And Austin Riley leads off the bottom of the 7th.
If you want to talk about that, I want your thoughts. But to lay this out even further, he's on top. And if you want a leaderboard with some names, I give to you the 148th Open Championship leaderboard. Golfing Jesus, Tommy Fleetwood, right there. So is Lee Westwood. Justin Rose, also in a good spot. Then you've got a group at 5 under. Brooks Koepka.
All right. Thank you, Jim Rome, CBS Sports Radio. Austin Riley leads off bottom of the 2nd by lining out to left field. And so here's Tyler Flowers, batting .244. Flowers, .244, 8 home runs, 19 RBIs. Tyler Flowers fouls it away, 2-2. So 2-2 pitch to Tyler Flowers. Rung him up. Sit down. 2 outs for the Braves. And we now get to the pitcher spot. Julio Teheran. He handles the bat okay for a pitcher. Probably a little bit better than okay. He's batting 143. Couple of RBIs on the season. Strike one. If it's your first time in, go ahead and subscribe. We would much appreciate that. We are pushing for 150. The 0-2 is fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. This one's put in play and hit pretty good as the center fielder. Yeah, he's got it. Runs a long way back, but that's out number 3. So the side is retired. And now we have Washington coming up. Gomes will be leading off the top of the 3rd inning as soon as we come back. Thanks for being here. My name's Zabom. You're watching Coast to Coast. Okay, we are back. Mike Mills from alternative classic band REM is in the broadcast booth here right now talking about his latest project, his latest musical project, which involves songs about baseball. Ninja, long time no see. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. It's Friday night. Okay, so here's Gomes. Nobody on and nobody out. A 2-1 pitch. It is outside, 3-1. And Julio, I've just got to say, I don't feel good about this game. I don't feel good about Julio coming in and stopping this small losing streak that we're on. Braves are on a 3-game losing streak. Julio Teheran, as much as I wish, I don't think he's the man to come in and put out the fire. I don't think he's the guy you throw out there. I mean, it's his turn in the spot in the rotation, so I mean, it's not a managerial problem, but personally, I don't think we're going to win this game tonight just because of him starting. Here's the 3-2. This one is hit into right field. Easy play for Markakis, and there's one out. So I hope that he proves me wrong tonight. But who do you really trust on this pitching staff? I need to put up a poll. But outside of Mike Soroka, outside of Dallas Keuchel, and outside of Max Fried, who would you really trust to win a game in the playoffs if you really had to? And I'm going number one with Soroka. Hard to believe he's such a kid, but that's probably who I go with. It would either be him or Keuchel, right? Because of Keuchel's experience. But you don't want Julio Teheran pitching a Game 7, for instance. Don't feel good about Folty pitching a Game 7. Don't feel good about Newcomb pitching a Game 7. So, God, you know, hopefully the Braves and Liberty Media will pull the trigger and do something. Get us one more starter. What about Bumgarner? What's the latest on him? The pitch to Corbin, the pitcher, the 1-2. 1-2 pitch. It's low. 2-2. Two to Corbin. Here it is. Fouled away. Two pitch. Fouled away. Yeah, Mike Mills, bassist from the defunct band called REM, up in the Braves broadcast booth. And he's performing tomorrow at the Roxy Theater, which is right outside the stadium. If you've been to SunTrust Field, you know that there's this huge retail, shopping, entertainment community with a bunch of bars and concert venue right there by the ballpark. So he'll be performing tomorrow. Okay, a 3-2 pitch to the pitcher. It's fouled away, and man, this guy looks like a pretty good hitter up there. This must be about pitch number 10 in this sequence. Corbin looks like he can handle the bat. So 3-2 pitch in there. Strike 3. That is 4 Ks for Julio. And just while I was criticizing him a moment ago, he's actually pitching a great game up to this point. That was 4 strikeouts. The pitch outside. And we can see on our scoreboard up top, Pittsburgh has a 1-0 lead on the Phillies. Hope that holds up. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Trey Turner. A foul ball. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Here comes the 2-1. It is line into left field. Austin Riley has it for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Nationals. We've got us an old-fashioned pitcher's duel on a Friday night in Atlanta. 0-0 as we head now to the bottom of the 3rd inning. A-Bomb will return. Thanks for being with us. Coast to coast on a Friday night. Acuna starts off the inning. Base hit to right field. Good start. Single. Our show is brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga. Click Sports Fans. We'll get you a full scoreboard update coming up. Today marks 50 years since the lunar landing. In fact, let's do something about that. It's 0-2 now to Dansby. Bounce foul. It's still 0-2. So an 0-2 count on Dansby. Here comes the pitch. Instead, the first runner is back. Alrighty then. There we go. Now we're properly ready for this game. Okay, so here's the 1-2 to Dansby. Popped up, foul territory, and he's got it. There's out number 1. Here's Freddie Freeman. We're still efforting the Bone Crusher. Hopefully he'll show soon. He's out on a Friday night, I'm sure, doing important stuff. Let us know where you are watching tonight. I'm in Metro Atlanta. Runner goes. They've got him picked off, and easy out. Acuna retired, and that's out number 2. Damn. Nice pickoff play by the pitcher there. Got him in a pickle. Freddie Freeman fouls one away. He's up there now with the bases clear and 2 out after Acuna got picked off. Freddie swung at one really outside. That was ugly. So nothing doing for the Braves in the third inning. We're cruising right through this game. Unlike last night, so far this one is an old-fashioned pitcher's duel. So we head to the next inning. There is no score in Atlanta on a Friday night. All right, back, top of the fourth, no score in Atlanta. This is A-Bomb. You're watching Coast to Coast. Friday night, Adam Eaton is leading off the inning for Washington. Here's the 0-1. Right to second base, Ozzie Albies. There's out number 1. Thumbs up the live and make sure to like and subscribe. And I wonder if I'm going up against the Goose tonight. You never know. That could be where the majority of my listeners and viewers are right now. So 1 out, nobody on base, and the pitch to Rendon is in there. He's batting .318, 20 home runs, 65 RBIs. The 0-1. This one's grounded over short. Nice hop for Dansby. Throws on to first. 2 out. Let's take a look at some scores from around the big leagues. It's in the 4th inning in New York, where the Yankees are up 4-2 on the Rockies. The Orioles also up 4-2 in their game against the Red Sox in the 4th inning. Pirates 1, Phillies nothing. 4th inning. The White Sox have a 4-2 lead over the Rays in the third inning. The Indians 4, the Royals 2. Third inning there. In Detroit, the Blue Jays are up 2-0 on the Tigers in the fourth inning. Reds up 4-0 now over the Cardinals, even after the manager was thrown out and ejected. It's just underway in Houston. Rangers, Astros. These guys are scoreless. Just underway in Minnesota. The A's have a 1-0 lead there. Cubs, this one is a final, your first final of the day. Cubs 6-5 over the Padres, and then all the other action takes place a little bit later on tonight. Thanks to treasurehunt.ga for the scoreboard update. And cleanup man Soto is at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on base, and an 0-2 count. So the 0-2 to Soto coming up. Here it is. It is popped up. Center field. Acuna moves in about 4 steps, and that's the end of the inning. We go now to the bottom of the fourth. The bringer of rain coming up next when the Braves come up at the bottom of the fourth. Thanks for being right here. Coast to Coast is where it is at on a Friday night. All right, here we go. The bringer of rain. Leading off bottom of the fourth. He walked his first time up. And he looks the ball too. To a pitch inside corner, 2-1. The 2-1 is low. Also, a big shout to Fox Sports for providing our scoreboard tonight. The 3-1 pitch. And that's over to short. Easy play, throw on to first, and there's one out. Donaldson is retired. So due up next in the 5-hole. Wait for it. Okay, it's Markakis. Gibby. Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of use for Enciarte if we're going to hang on to Riley. And Markakis, the 0-1 pitch to him is fouled away. He is 1 for 1 infield hit last time up. So Gibby, what's cracking on a Friday night, man? What you doing? You got a nice cold one. You got something going on the grill. What is happening? And there's a grounder to first. First baseman takes it himself and taps the bag with his foot. There's out number 2. All right, the big Gibby vacay. Where were you, brother? The annual Sergeant Gibby big time vacay. Ozzy's batting .285, 14 home runs, 51 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 tonight. This one's hit into right field and a fair ball. Let's see if he can get extra bases out of this. And the answer is yes. Slides into second. That's his 23rd two-bagger. Kingsland. I know I've heard of that. I know that's down. Isn't that like near the coast or on the Georgia coast? Let's find out right now. Where exactly is Kingsland? And it appears that yes, it appears I'm correct. That's very close to the coast of Georgia, right near Cumberland and St. Mary's. Yeah, I've been down there a long time ago. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It is inside to Riley. He's up there with a runner on second and 2 out. All right, welcome back. Yeah, that's a long drive. If you just got back, man, that's a good, 6-hour drive. Yeah. I was down in, this time last year, I did make it down to St. Simons and Brunswick. Hold your nose when you go through Brunswick. There's a paper mill there. And Riley hits one in the gap. Yes, man, what a solid hit by Riley. That's going to score a run, a 2-out double. He got a hold of that one. Wow. Good to see him get a hit. He needed that. RBI for Riley. That's his 8th double of the season. Yeah. 1-0. All right, then. Exit velo 111. In case you are keeping score at home. And so we've intentionally walked Tyler Flowers, and it's now Julio Teheran in the box, 2 outs, bottom 4. And the Braves are on the board, 1-0. All right, then. So here is the pitch to Julio. And as we said before, he can handle the bat okay for a pitcher. He's definitely better than average. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Gibby. The 0-1 pitch bounces up there. Welcome on board, everybody. It's just after 8:30 local time on a Friday night. Braves just scored the first run of the ball game, and we've got Teheran batting with 2 out. 44 RBIs for Riley now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It is in there. Strike 3. Side retire, but not before the Braves take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th. Let's head to the 5th. Keep them right here where we got them. Hold them right here and then come back and score some more. We'll be back on a Friday night. My name is A-Bomb. Hope everybody's wearing red in Braves country. That's the official color of Friday night when Braves are playing in SunTrust. So to the top of the fifth we go. Ryan Zimmerman leads off. Here is the pitch. It's outside. Here's the 1-0. It's in there, 1-1. The 1-1 is way outside, bounces up there. And here's the 2-1 pitch. It is outside again. Julio's cap is really dirty. That looks kind of I don't know if I'm okay with that look. Here's the 3-1 to Zimmerman. It is bounced right into the shift. Ozzie Albies throws on to first. And there's one out. And so here we are with nobody on, one out. Batting sixth tonight for the Nationals is Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. It's in there. 0 and 1. Swings and misses, 0 and 2. Yeah, man, the dugout's a little slow tonight. Sometimes Fridays are like that. People are out doing stuff. Hey, but if you are out and about, make sure to take us along with you. We will definitely bring you all the rest of this game. It's a bouncer first. Hell of a play by Freddie Freeman. Throws onto the pitcher, covering Tehran. And Freeman hook up for a great play. That's a great play. Man, Freddie Freeman was way off the bag when he fielded that backhand. He was halfway to second base. Nice. Freddie Freeman. Flashed in the leather. He's in a little bit of a batting slump right now, but his defense is not in a slump. How about that for the old cliche? Okay, nobody on, 2 out. Here's Robles batting seventh. He's 0 for 1. And he looks to strike. The 0-1 pitch, swung and a miss. Julio's looking good. He's not, well, actually, he's getting it up there in the low 90s, 91 there. pretty decent velocity for him. If he can break 90, he's doing good. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing foul, and it's still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It is outside. Julio wanted it, but it was outside. Yeah, that was not a strike. Here comes the 1-2. It's low. It's 2-2. 2 outs and nobody on base. You're with Coast to Coast on a Friday night. All the fun brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Robles. This one caught the corner, and there's out number 3. Robles, not too sure about that call, but just fine with the Braves. Thank you very much. So let us take a timeout. Enjoy the funky music for just a moment, and when we come back, Julio, check it. When we come back, Acuna will be batting. Acuna is batting. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Braves with a slim 1-0 lead. And there's a foul ball. It's 1-2 on Acuna. And Juan Gotti, I wouldn't sweat it too much yet. It's only 1-0. And it is Julio Tehran on the bump. That usually doesn't end up too well. And the 1-2 pitch bounces up there. But he's doing a hell of a job tonight. Both pitchers, really. Corbin's been almost equally effective. Another ball. It's 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch to Acuna. That's another base hit. 2 for 2 tonight. So good start to the 5th inning on that leadoff single. Here's some scores from around the league. The Yankees are up 5-2 on the Rockies. That one's in the 5th. Also in the 5th, Baltimore Orioles 6-2 over the Red Sox. Phillies and Pirates are tied at 6. In the 6th inning, it is the White Sox 6, the Rays 2. 4th inning in Tampa Bay there. The Indians are up 5-2 on KC in the 4th inning. The Blue Jays are up 6-0 on the Tigers from Detroit in the 4th inning. We have the Reds 7-0 over the Cardinals. They keep on adding to that score. That one's at the Great American Ballpark. In Houston, the Rangers and Astros scoreless. A's 2, Twins nothing. 2nd inning. Cubs 6, Padres 5. That's your only final from the day. And all other action coming up a little bit later on tonight. TreasureHunt.ga with another scoreboard update. And there is Acuna. Chase back to first. He's safe. And Dansby is up there, 1 for 2 tonight. Manny Machado hit his 24th home run in that loss against the Cubs. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Dansby. Swung and a miss. He hasn't really check that. It's 0-2 on Dansby. He's been in kind of a slump. He hasn't really, well, I mean, I take that back. He had a double in the 1st inning, but you know, been a while since he hit a home run. Pitch to Dansby is low. So 1-2 count to Dansby. Here comes the pitch. Just a moment. Pitch is low. It's 2-2. Freddie Freeman waits on deck. That was pitch number 75 from Corbin. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The 2-2 pitch to Dansby. Foul ball. Braves up 1-0, bottom of the fifth. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one's a pop-up into right field. And that's first out. Freddie Freeman now up with runner on first. Same two teams tomorrow night, 7:20 Eastern. It is Anibal Sanchez versus Mike Soroka. And we expect that the Bone Crusher will have that one for you. He's my broadcasting partner. If you want to get over his channel, hover over the info button top right of my screen, right over that scoreboard, and that'll take you there. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Freddie. It's fouled away, 1-1. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. That's a strike. Throw down there. He's safe. Wow, I thought he was out. But apparently somebody missed the tag, so Acuna with another stolen base. Nationals are discussing whether a replay or a challenge should occur. Wow. That looks like it's a valid call. All right, that's number 19 on the year for Acuna. That's like a lot these days. 2-1 pitch to Freddie. That one's in there. Let's see if Acuna scores. He does. It's 2-0. Stolen base pays off. Freddie Freeman with another RBI. It's 2-0 Braves. Yeah. He didn't get solid wood on that one, but just enough. Looked like he got it right on the end of the bat. But it got over all the infielders, and Braves up 2-0. Donaldson looks at a ball. "76 ribbies for Freddie. Wow. Nice number. It's now 2-0 to Donaldson after that pitch. To a pitch right through there. It's a foul ball. It's 2-2 on Donaldson. Throw to first. Freddie back. So really nice stolen base there by Acuna. It leads to the run. And now it's a 3-2 count on Donaldson. Here's the payoff to Donaldson. Line drive to short. Nice catch there on the line, and that's out number 2. Runner back safely to first. He tried to double up Freddie at first, but he got back. Trey Turner, nice defensive play. So that'll send up Markakis with 2 out. Runner on first. It's a strike to Markakis. He is 1 for 2. Currently batting .288, 9 home runs, and 53 RBI. So far, having a better second half than he did last year. The 0-1 pitch is outside. Here's the 1-1. It's outside, 2-1. Ozzie Albies is waiting on deck with 2 out. Here's pitch number 91, and it's a strike, 2-2 to Markakis. There's a fair ball down the left field line. Markakis goes the other way with it, and that's a single. So with 2 outs, there are now runners on first and second, and it gives opportunity to Ozzie Albies to hit with 2 out. So here we go. Ozzie 1 for 2 tonight. It's a foul ball. It's strike 1. Sunday Night Baseball. These same 2 teams, 7:05 Eastern. Head over to Bone Crushers channel for that one. We will be doing the dual Heads in a Box broadcast. It's 0-2. After that swing and a miss. Just after 9 o'clock local time. Hope you're having a great Friday night wherever you are. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It is low. Here's the 1-2. It is low. It is low. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. It is foul ball. So the Washington bullpen gets warmed up. As Corbin approaches 100, he's at 97 pitches. That's outside. It's full count. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. They'll get the head start on this 3-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Okay, next pitch is number 100. Here it comes. Swings and misses. Got him. Pitch number 100 was a strikeout. Swinging. But the Braves add a little bit of insurance as we head now to the 6th inning. Thanks for being with Coast to Coast on a Friday night. This is A-Bomb. I will be back. Top of the 6th, and Gomes, the 8th place hitter for Washington, is up. He's 0 for 1. Gomes, the catcher, 0 for 1. And here comes the pitch. And that one is upstairs. 2-0. All right, 7-0. Yeah, we just reported on that score a few minutes ago. Glad to see the Reds are up on the Cardinals big time tonight. And the pitch to Gomes is inside. It's 3-0. All right, sounds like a big night for the Reds catcher tonight, the backup guy. Here's the 3-0. It is outside. Check it. That's in there. It's 3-1. This one's popped up, out of play. 3-2 on Gomes. Tehran, very economical with his pitches so far. We're in the top of the 6, and Tehran with 67 pitches. Here's the 3-2. Anytime now. This one's hit pretty well into left field. Is it going to stay in the park? Yes, it will. Riley, 1 foot in front of the wall. That's out number 1. Nice. All right, so Tyler Flowers out to the mound. Conference. And so Corbin's night is over because a pinch hitter is coming up. With 1 out in the 6th. So pinch hitter up. It is Gerardo Parra. 224 average. And here's the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strike. Here's the 0-1. It's just over the head of Ozzie and into right field for a base hit. Just the second hit of the night for Washington, and pinch hitter comes through. Back to the top of the order, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2. And that's ball 1. You see the picture up there on the top left. It's the lunar landing anniversary, number 50. It's a big honking deal this week. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Turner. It's low. Here comes the 2-0. It is fouled away. Double play would be key right here. Let's see if we can do that. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Trey Turner. This one's hit pretty well. Actually, no, it's not. Easy pop fly. Austin Riley squeezes it out, number 2. So, 2 outs, runner on first. Braves have double barrel action in their bullpen. Blevins and Sabaka are warming up. There's pitch, strike 1. To Adam Eaton, he's 0 for 2. Batting .281, 6 home runs, 24 RBIs. All right, Mexican has joined us. Now we can officially start the party. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Eaton. Yeah, what's going on, Mexican, on a Friday night, man? Glad you could make it in. It's been kind of slow in the dugout. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Eaton. It's 1-2 after that foul ball. So Julio, the good Julio has shown up tonight so far. And here comes the pitch. Rutrow, this one's going to fall in, and the runner was going. However, nobody scored there. Runners on the corners now and 2 out. Little duck snort, and by duck snort I meant that one barely made it out of the infield. There just happened to be nobody right in the exact area where he hit it. So that was some bad luck. Here is Rendon. We don't really want to face this guy right now. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. He's batting .317, 20 home runs, 65 RBIs. The Nationals' third baseman. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Here we go. Fouled away. Let's see if we can get some damage control from Julio. The 0-1 pitch. Ooh, nice stop by Tyler Flowers. Nice backhanded stop to prevent the wild pitch. Welcome in Ethan. He is in the Central Time Zone tonight. Okay, so it's a 1-1 count on Rendon. Toughest hitter in their lineup right now. And Julio steps off. We'll reset. Got a mound visit. Two mound visits in the inning so far. And yes, we are keeping track. It is an official stat. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia still scoreless, or check it, still tied at 1. It's in the top of the 7th in Pittsburgh. And the 1-1 to Rendon. Here comes. It's low. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. It's way outside, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Instead, back to first. That's a good question, Juan Gotti. I really don't know why Philly's having such a tough time. They spent the money. They did that part of it. They outspent everybody. You can't blame them there. Here's the 3-1. Oh, hell. This one drops in. So, Nationals are on the board. It's 2-1 Atlanta. And so here comes the peanut, and we're going to make the jitterbug call to the bullpen. As right now the Braves only up by 1 run. And there are 2 outs in the top of the 6th. We will be back and let you know who the new pitcher is right after this. Don't move. Okay, Blevins is your new pitcher for the Braves. We've got 2 outs, top of the 6th. Runners on the corners still with 2 outs. And the cleanup man, Soto, is in. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. Popped him up. All right, way to go. Blevins puts out the fire. All right, way to go. But Washington does creep closer. And the F word has been uttered by Juan Gotti. Sorry, you guys got a run and cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 Braves as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Tanner Rainey is your new pitcher for Washington. 1-3 record, 4.03 ERA. And the pitch to Riley. And he could not check the swing. 0-2. Austin's 1 for 2 tonight. RBI double. But another 0-2 count on him and striking out a lot. That bounces up there. It's 1-2. Well, this one falls in there, so he's 2 for 3 tonight. That'll keep him out of AAA for at least another day, right? But I agree with you, Juan. I agree. You know, he's kind of at that borderline place where he might need some work down there, but, you know, let's see if he can work his way out of it. Here's Flowers. This one's in the air. Is it going to fall in? It does, but it's foul. And the count is 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Tyler Flowers with a runner on first and nobody out. Swings and misses, 0-2. Pitcher spot due up next. We'll see who comes up. Here's the pitch. Bounces up there. Riley is at second base now. Wild pitch. Yeah, they could send Bryce down if they really wanted to, but that would be highly unlikely for a veteran with his $300 million contract. I don't know if there's ever been any precedent for that. Here's the 1-2. Just foul. It's still 1-2. And Juan, there's some kind of contractual, I don't really know all the wording in the contract, but somebody with that much clout and that much experience in the big leagues, it would be difficult to make that work just because of the wording in the contract, which I'm not anywhere familiar with, but I know enough to know that you have the right to refuse, I think, that kind of thing. But no matter what happens, that money is his. You know, they could send him down in the minors, and he'd still get paid all that money. So I don't know if I'd even give a damn, you know. Here's the 1-2. Swings and misses. There's out number 1. And Tyler Flowers is down on strikes. Here comes the number 9 hitter. Who's it going to be? But first, we've got a Nationals mound visit. And it will be a pinch hitter. It will be Matt Joyce, the Richard Gere lookalike. You might know him from the classic movie Pretty Woman or Officer and a Gentleman. And he steps in with a runner on second. 1 out. Matt Joyce, pinch hitter extraordinaire, batting .282, 3 home runs, 10 ribbies, mostly in a pinch hitting role. Here's the 0-1. It is bounced up there. Well, Juan Gotti, I'm glad you would ask what the infield fly rule is. It happens to be when there are runners on at least first and second base with less than 2 out. And if a batter hits the ball and it's a pop-up on the infield, he is automatically out. And the reason for that is so one of the infielders doesn't intentionally drop the ball and then get a double play out of it because the runners have to tag before they can move up. That is the infield fly rule in a nutshell. And we thank you for your question. I wish the Bone Crusher was here. He could definitely elaborate on that. And so here's the 1-2 pitch to Matt Joyce. Got some wood on it, but it's going to stay up in the air, and that's out number 2. So Riley's now on second base with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. And if anybody is really old school on here, and you're like me and you remember when Skip Carey used to do a Braves talk show before the game where people would call in and ask questions about the Braves, and it became this running joke on the show where Skip hated the question about the infield fly rule so much that it actually caused many people to call in just to ask what the infield fly rule is and how do you explain it, even though they already knew the answer. So, a little bit of Braves history for you. The infield fly rule and asking that question on a call-in show has been going on for the last 30 years. Uh-oh, this one's hit well into the gap. Acuna off the bricks. It bounces back. Austin Riley in, and there's a double, and it's 3-1 Braves. Acuna drives in a run. That's his 3rd hit of the night, and it's a double. Bottom of the 6th, 3-1, good guys. Man, missed being a home run by maybe a couple of feet. Hit pretty high off the bricks, and you know when it hits the bricks, it's going to come ricocheting off of that thing really hard, and that allowed him to move up to second and allowed the run to score. That's the 13th double of the year for Acuna. 2-out lightning is struck in Atlanta, and here's the pitch to Dansby. It's outside. This game being brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga. If it's your first time on board, go ahead and hit that sub button. If you like Braves, Falcons, and more Atlanta Pro Sports, this is where to go. Here's the 1-0 to Swanson. It is low. That is the rosin bag. They do it to keep a good grip on the baseball. We're just taking all your questions tonight down in the dugout. Here comes the 2-0 to Dansby. It's outside, 3-0. Freddie Freeman would be next with 2 out. He had an RBI. We're wearing red on Friday nights because that's what Braves fans do. I think that's a new thing. That's like a new marketing thing, if I'm not mistaken, that started this year. 3-0 pitch is fouled away. Rainey bringing the gas at 97. Dansby getting ready for the 3-1 pitch. And that's ball 4. He's on. And we're going to have another jitterbug call to the bullpen, this time from the Washington Nationals. So we will be back. Braves batting, bottom of the 6th inning, up by 2 runs and 2 on base. Hang tight for just a sec. We'll be back for the resumption of the 6th inning. All right, we're back. Here's Freddie. Runners first and second, 2 out. We're glad the Bone Crusher has made it in, and Sean Martinez explaining the rosin bag. Thanks so much. And here's the 1-0 to Freddie. Swings and misses. It's 1-1. A little insurance would not hurt. I do not know who Zach Hampel is. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Freddie. Strike 2 swinging. Freddie, 297, just under the 300 mark, 25 home runs. And a chance to add a little bit of insurance. Here comes the pitch. Sip is the pitcher, and he steps off. Uh-oh, we see the Phillies have taken a 2-1 lead on our Scoreboard up top. Here's the 1-2 to Freddie. And this one's fouled away. It's still 1-2. One-two count on Freeman with 2 out. Sip trying to put out the fire. Here comes the 1-2 instead. Freddie calls timeout. A's up 8-2 over the Red Sox. Phillies have taken the 2-1 lead on the Pirates in the 8th inning. And the Reds have, holy cow, they're now behind. It's now Cardinals 10, Reds 7. Freddie Freeman hits one into shallow left, and that's caught for out number 3. But the Braves put up another run as we head now to the 7th inning. The Braves are up 3-1, but what in the hell happened? The Cardinals are now up a field goal over Cincinnati. Last time I checked, it was Reds 7, Cardinals nothing. Now it is, again, Cardinals up a field goal, 10-7 over the Reds. What happened? So we'll take a quick timeout. Let's get you back to Jim Rome from earlier today, and we'll be back.
Jordan Spieth. Spieth shot 67 today. That's a pretty nice return for a guy who has really been struggling of late. Then at 4 under, you've got a bunch of guys who either have already won majors or who have the game to win majors. Tony Finau, Patrick Reed, Matt Kuchar, Jon Rahm. My guy Jon Rahm, I got a little action on him this week. He's in that group too. He's making some noise. And then I'll tell you a guy who made a move. I will tell you a guy who made a move today, Tiger Woods. He made a move, sort of, not really. He's done. I mean, sure, he was better today than he was yesterday, but that's not saying a hell of a lot. Certainly not enough to make the cut, which he didn't. Just like he wasn't good enough to make the cut at the PGA. Just like he didn't matter at the U.S. Open. And he didn't make it this weekend either. But it's all good because he won the Masters, right? Yeah, not really. Not if you listen to the cat himself. Hell, if all you honks thought that 78 he shot yesterday was depressing, his comments after that round practically made for a funeral.
I'm just not moving as well as I'd like. And unfortunately, you got to be able to move, and especially under these conditions, shape the golf ball. And I didn't do it. I didn't shape a golf ball at all. Everything was left to right and wasn't hitting very solidly.
Despondent much? I mean, back in the day, he used to explain every bad round by saying he didn't bring his A game. There was none of that yesterday. Yesterday, we're talking about an old guy resigned to his fate. Yesterday, he looked like he was walking the course with a piano strapped to his back. Yesterday, that was Willie Mays stumbling around in center field for the Mets. Joe Namath struggling under center for the Rams. And when asked if the whole thing was disconcerting, this is the way he responded.
It's just the way it is. It's just father time and some procedures that I've had over the times. Just the way it's going to be. As I said, one of the reasons why I'm playing less tournaments this year is that I can hopefully prolong my career and be out here for a little bit longer.
Well, my man is depressing. Prolong my career? Be out here a little bit longer? What? Wasn't it only 3 months ago that the red-shirted army was screaming about how their guy was back? Wasn't that crowd of D-bags, grown men, weeping openly in their living rooms, telling everybody that their guy was back and he was going to run down Jack, and that their lives were better because of it? That crowd of losers, of Tiger Bros, had to be despondent after seeing that yesterday and right about now. I mean, after that win at Augusta, they were so happy. They bought new red polos, probably treated themselves to a new pair of cargo shorts. They were on top of the world because their guy was back. Now,
Thank you, Jim Rome and CBS Sports Radio. Here's Zimmerman, and he just struck out. Sorry, a little late coming back after that break. And Sabatka retires the first man on strikes. Top of the seventh, Braves up 3-1. Thumbs up the live for your boy. John Brooks was broadcasting earlier tonight. I think I understand the Goose is live. He's pretty much doing a game every night, no matter if it's his team or not. He's an Astros guy, but when they're not playing, he'll do any game. And you do have to respect that. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Howie Kendrick. It's fouled back 1-2. Bone Crusher is on the porch. And Bone Crusher's already heard the announcement. He knows we're going to be doing that Sunday night game on his channel, 7:05 Eastern. The plan is dual heads in a box Sunday night. Oh, his name is the Goose. Or Goose 76. Yeah, if you want to go to Goose 76 and search that in YouTube, you'll get right to him. And Victor Robles. And he gets out of the way of that one. Almost hit him, but it's 2-0. And Peyton, yeah, man, I'm sorry to see that. I don't know what the hell happened where it was 7-0 Reds, and then you come back and check it about 2 innings later. It seemed like, in just a very short time, it went from 7-0 to 10-7. And Robles fouls it back. It's 2-1. Here's 2-1 pitch to Robles. Two and two after the foul ball. So Crusher, when you come back inside, we're gonna have to assume the grill is going in the backyard. The smoking grill. Let us know what is on that smoking grill. 2-2 pitch to Robles. Gets a hold of this one. That's going to be a fair ball into the left field corner. Double with 2 outs. Thankfully it is with 2 out. And what is this, Juan Gotti? Can you explain this to me? I've noticed this the last couple of nights. Every time a Nationals player gets on base, he's doing this thing. Like, what is that? Or what is this? Give us the heads up on that. Give us the deets, Juan Gotti. The hell is this? Like the fins, the shark. Arr, 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 arr. Baby shark. The hell is that? Let's got a mound visit. Sabatka, runner on second, trying to get through this with no runs scored. Here's John Gomes, 200 average, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs. He's the catcher. And he is up against Sabatka, batting 8th. There's a strike to him. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. It's outside. Hit that subscribe if it's first time on board. That's the house rules. Crush the like. And thumbs up the live for your boy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Gomes. It's a foul ball. It's still 1-2. And Juan Gotti, we're still waiting for an answer on that. When you're back on, let me know, because I've got a question for you. Again, the hell is this? I need to just look it up. The hell is the baby shark or whatever? What is that? Every time one of these Nationals players reaches base, we get that. And check it. Check swing. No, he did not go. I thought he went. But my opinion does not matter here on the TV, so the at-bat continues. It is 2-2 on Gomes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's bounces up there. So we've got a full count. We've got a runner on second. 2 outs. Matt Adams, former Brave, is on deck, pinch hitting, potentially, if the inning continues. It's another foul ball, still 3-2. All right, 3-2 pitch. Popped him up, 96 miles an hour on that gas. That's going to be the end of the Washington portion of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch in Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. And the good news, the Braves are up 3-1. More good news. A-Ball will return right after this. We're back. And Donaldson, the bringer of rain, is leading off. He's 0 for 2. He did walk. And the guys are talking about the electronic strike zone and the robotic strike zone. Man, that's exciting talk. I hope it comes soon. And it's good. These guys are kind of accepting it. It almost reminds me of the whole marijuana discussion. You know, it used to be, oh, it's taboo. We don't want anything to do with it. And now people are starting to come around to the idea that an electronic strike zone might be the way to go. And there's ball 4. Donaldson has another walk. He leads off the bottom of the 7th with a free pass. To hear this old fogey, Joe Simpson, resign to the fact that it might come around one of these days is validation enough for me that it's time. What's exciting is that all of us watching now, especially you young folks, you know, this will be coming before you know it. By the time you're an adult, it'll be like normal for sports, and not just baseball, but by that time, all sports will probably have caught up to where there's not as much of a human element in calling the game and getting that right. You guys have a treat that all of your sports will be more exact with the calls. The 1-0 pitch to Markakis is a strike. It's 1-1. And there's been improvements. You know, it used to be way back in the day before there was any kind of accountability for umpires. Each umpire kind of had his own strike zone, and everybody was okay with that. It's like, oh, that's just what they do. And then there's probably nobody watching right now that remembers when the National League and the American League had different umpires. Like, they did not go and call games in the other league. If you were a National League guy, you stayed there for life throughout your whole career, and same thing with the AL guys. And so each league had its own strike zone, and each umpire had his own strike zone. So about 10 years ago, they started grading them on some kind of system they developed, and it's become more consistent than ever before over that time. But it could be a lot better if it was super consistent, and we're going to have that sometime in our lifetimes. That is exciting. Crusher grilling some Yardbird out there on the porch. Don't be surprised if Kevin catches a whiff of that and maybe comes over and asks for a bite to eat. Kevin is the next door neighbor of Bone Crusher. He's like the neighbor from the sitcom where, you know, he'll just kind of come on over or invite you over to his place for a lame party. It's 3-2 to Markakis. Runner on first, nobody out. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on a missed. Throw down to second. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. Josh Donaldson, of all people, steals or gets caught stealing second. We're sorry to hear about the Crushers' car. Ignition coil has been replaced. Still not doing the job. Dan Payton, I'm going to have to go check out that box score for the Reds Cardinals and see what the hell happened down there. Here's Ozzie, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Ozzie. So Kevin Song, yeah, I did hear about that. That's right. I forgot that he had a song. Forgot about that. I need to look him up on YouTube. The 1-1 swung on a missed. Kevin is a grizzled fisherman from Florida's Panhandle. Can also play a hell of a guitar and write a good song. I mean, I would love a character like that to be my next door neighbor. I don't know anybody in this apartment complex. That's how it goes here in these, these kind of big city metro, you're out in the suburbs living in a big apartment complex. Nobody wants to talk to each other. You don't even look at somebody. It's like getting on an elevator. You just don't look at anybody. Nobody wants to help anybody else. It's very impersonal. Bottom of the seventh, Braves up 3-1. There's 2 outs, and Ozzie Albies is at the plate. Here's the payoff pitch to Ozzie. It's hit pretty well. That's got a chance, but no, it doesn't. And that's out number 3. So bottom of the 7th history. We head now to the 8th inning. And good news so far. Hold them right here. The Braves are up 3-1 on a Friday night. Coast to Coast will be back. I am A-Bomb. Swarzak in 19 games and a 0.47 ERA. Crusher, we're sorry you tuned in just a little bit later tonight. We had a question down in the box from Juan Gotti on exactly what the meaning of the infield fly rule is. It was great to get that question. So Matt Adams, former Brave, spent a year or two in Atlanta. He's batting .236, 14 home runs, 39 RBIs. And Swarzak deals foul back. Swarzak, one hell of a pickup for us this year. He's been one of our most effective relievers. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Donaldson chases this one. It gets just a couple of rows back out of play. Braves fans wear red on Friday nights when the game is in Atlanta. Welcome in Packers Nation. Yeah, good series. In fact, the Brewers won that series. So, yeah, congratulations, Brewers. Cooled off the Braves a little bit. And we've lost 3 in a row. Trying to do something about that tonight. There's the 1-2 to Matt Adams. It's outside. Brewers definitely could make some noise come playoff time. 2-2 pitch is swung and a missed. Oh, yeah, you guys do have one hell of a right fielder. That Christian Yelich dude hasn't done a whole lot against the Braves this year, at least in that first series. I think he had at least 1 home run in this recent series, if I'm not mistaken. But when the Braves and Brewers played in Atlanta, he didn't do jack. All right, here's Trey Turner, and the pitch to him is outside. But, yeah, he is definitely the front runner for the MVP, no doubt. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's low. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Trey Turner. It's foul tipped. It's 2-1. And Swarzak kicks and fires. It's 2-2 after that foul ball. Braves and Brewers have a lot of history that's intertwined. Of course, the Braves were in Milwaukee before they moved to Atlanta in 1965. Here's 2-2 pitch to Trey Turner. It's outside. Hank Aaron played in Milwaukee and Atlanta. I need to put that on the bucket list of baseball stadiums to visit. Would love to see Miller Park. Here's 3-2 pitch. Foul ball. Do it again. Phillies now have a 3-1 lead over Pittsburgh. It's another payoff to Trey Turner. Man, he lost in ball 4. So Adam Eaton comes up, 1 out. Eaton is 1 for 3 tonight. Batting second in the order, and oh, hell of a play, Donaldson. Hell of a ground. I'm sorry, hell of a stop by Donaldson, and he was able to throw out and get the force at second. No relay back to first, so double play was not turned, but there are now 2 outs. That was almost a sure base hit, and this guy Donaldson has been playing hella third base this year. We knew about his bat and the maker of rain. What we did not know about is how great his defense over the hot corner is. Wowzer. And Swarzak likes that. He's like, hell to the yes. That should have been a base hit. So here's Rendon. He's dangerous. And he looks at a ball. Check it. Looks at a strike right through there. Oh, one pitch is low. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, yeah. Dansby fields this one on the ground. Force out at second base. End of the 8th. For Washington, we head to the Braves, bottom of the 8th. The good news from Atlanta on a Friday night. It is still Atlanta 3. It is Washington 1. We'll be right back. Update, 145 subs. Thank you so much. Thumbs up the live for your boy. We understand Goose was doing a show tonight. In fact, that game may still be going on. John Brooks was up earlier, that is. And Austin Riley is in. He's had a good night. 2 for 3. And Fernando Rodney is your new Nationals pitcher. And it's now 2-2 to Austin Riley. 7, 8, 9 batters coming up for the Braves. Tyler Flowers next, and then we'll see who comes up in the pitcher spot. 2-2 pitch bounces up there. Riley been struggling lately, but had a nice night tonight. And he's 2 for 3, but he's hit the ball hard all 3 times up. Still going on in Cincinnati, where the Cardinals are up 12-7 on the Reds. Riley bounced one over to second. On to first. There's out number 1. And if Bone Crusher's listening, he knows we're doing the Sunday night baseball game. That's the plan. 7 o'clock Eastern. Sunday night on the Bone Crushers channel. In case you haven't heard, if you'll hover over the top right of my screen, you can barely see the info button that's right over the scoreboard. But if you'll click that, it'll show you Crushers channel. Inside of Tyler Flowers, it's 1-0. Foul ball, it's 1-1. Tyler batting .241, 8 home runs, 19 RBIs. Here's the 1-1 pitch to him. Swung on a missed. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, man. Just missed. We'll take that. This is great. They're continuing to talk about the electronic strike zone. In the meantime, there's a strikeout to Flowers, swinging, and that's out number 2. So the pitcher spot due up here. Let's see who comes up. It's Charlie Clutch. Pitched the 9th inning last night. So here it is. He looks at ball 1. Philly just scored another run, 4-1. Phillies over Pittsburgh. That one's getting late. 2-0 to Culberson. That one bounced up there. Fernando Rodney. Getting set for the 2-0 pitch to Culberson. Here it is. Fouled away, 2-1. 2 outs. Ronald Acuna would be next if Culberson reaches. Here's 2-1, and next stop, 150 subs coming up this week. There's strike 2 right through there. Culberson even at 2-2. That one's low, 3-2. Charlie Clutch batting .309. Three-two pitch. It is dribbled over to short. Throwing to first. Got him. There's out number 3. Braves retired in the 8th. So last chance for Washington coming up. Luke Jackson coming in for the Braves. Let's hope we get this one closed out as we head to the top of the 9th in Atlanta. We're back and ready to do this. Luke Jackson on the close. He's our closer for better or worse. So let's see who's gonna go up against. Okay, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, meat of the order. There's a bunt from the cleanup man. Nice play, Luke Jackson got him out. Boom! First pitch bunt. The hell was that? We'll take that any day. Cleanup man trying to surprise us with a bunt does not work. So for better or worse, Luke Jackson is our closer right now. Will it be that way if we make it to the playoffs? I hope not. Or maybe I hope so. Who knows? Maybe he can actually be a legit closer by the end of the season. Right now, he's not quite there yet. I don't trust him yet for a playoff run. Carl King, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Here's Zimmerman, 0 for 3. Nobody on, 1 out. Way outside, 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch to Zimmerman. Here it is. There's a base hit. Single for Zimmerman. He's on with 1 out. So it's not going to be easy. And so here we go with Howie Kendrick. 0 for 3. He's got 12 home runs this year. It's in there. 96-mile-an-hour strike. Oh, wow. Thanks for the sub update. 146 on a Friday night. Always appreciate new subs. Always appreciate our original guys. Mexican was in here earlier. He must have some Friday night stuff going on. Good for him. Bone Crusher will have possibly tomorrow's game for you. That's a 7:20 Eastern start. 0-2 pitch, swung on a miss. Kendrick down on strikes, 2 out. And then Sunday night, we mentioned before, if you're here, you might as well go ahead and subscribe to Bone Crusher's channel too, because he does all the Braves games that I don't. And we will have a joint Heads in the Box Sunday night baseball broadcast, 7 o'clock Eastern on Bone Crusher's channel. Victor Robles, last hope for Washington. Runner on first, 2 out. And there's strike 1. And runner steals second or catcher's indifference, whatever it is. Runner has moved over there. Braves looking to shed that 3-game losing streak tonight. 0-1 pitch is just outside, 1-1. Again, great conversation on this broadcast, on the TV broadcast, about the electronic strike zone. Very encouraging. And apparently this experiment that they're doing in the Atlantic League with that kind of strike zone, and it's only been in place for a couple of weeks, apparently they're having really good results with that. It's encouraging. Here's the 2-1. Rutrow. This one is out of here. We're tied. We are freaking tied. Victor Robles, 14th home run of the season. We've got a tie ball game in Atlanta, top of the 9th, 2 out. Rough. And what was I saying about Luke Jackson being our legitimate closer? This one was a no-doubter. All right, then. So we've got a tie game, 2 outs. And so here's Yan Gomes. It's a blown save for Jackson, and pitch to Gomes is in there, strike 1. It's his 7th blown save of the season. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Gomes. 14 on board. There, it's strike 2, 1-2. Good news for the Braves. Acuna, Swanson, and Freddie Freeman due up. Bottom 9. One-two pitch. Upstairs, 2-2 to Gomes. Pitcher spot due up next for Washington. Sean Doolittle is warming up for the Nats. Here's 2-2 pitch. Low, 3-2. Here's the 3-2. It is foul tipped. We'll do it again. We've surpassed the 3-hour mark again, and it's going to go just a little bit longer. Would have been nice if the game had ended about a minute ago. But a 2-out bomb has tied this up. 3-2 pitch again. And there's your strikeout, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. We are tied. Acuna, Dansby Swanson, Freddie Freeman, all due up in the bottom of this inning. Stay tuned. Coast to Coast, A-Bomb is my name. We'll be right back. To the bottom of the 9th we go. We are tied. Yeah, so we're going to bring you, I'm going to stay right here for the remainder of this. I'm going to have to get out after this inning. I got stuff to do tomorrow. And so, yeah, I completely get that. So we're going to keep it right here for the remainder of regulation. And here's Acuna. That's a ball. Fernando Rodney's still out there. He pitched last inning. He's got 18 pitches so far in this game. Three for four is Acuna, and there's ball two. Acuna has a stolen base already tonight. Here's 2-0 pitch. That's high too. 3-0. Oh wow. Philly has taken a big lead. It is 6-1 in Pittsburgh, bottom of the ninth. And it looks like that game has just gone final. Ooh, green light. Acuna on 3-0, and he fouls it back. 3-1. Thanks to everybody who's been on board with us. We've had a long broadcast tonight, and I didn't even catch the first inning. And here we are, still 3 hours and 8 minutes into this one. And 3-1 pitch is inside. Ball four. Acuna walks. We've seen him already tonight, that is. He's already stolen one base and got caught stealing on another attempt. Here comes Dansby. He has doubled and walked. Dansby 1 for 3 tonight, 268, averaged 17 home runs. Oh, wow, Peyton, that is a wild game going on at Great American Ballpark between the Cardinals and the Reds. We'll get a full update on the scoreboard if this one goes final. And first pitch to Dansby, strike one. Okay, so here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Rodney kicks and fires. Fouled back. 0-2. Yeah, Fernando Rodney, man. Welcome in Hibiki. Oh, there's a base hit. Dansby comes through. All right, first and second, nobody out. Now we're cooking. All right, Freddie Freeman coming up. Let's see if we get a mound visit. Let's see if we get a pitching change. Yeah. So here's Freddie. The chop is out in full effect in Atlanta. All right, so here we go. No mound visit. We're ready to go. Fernando Rodney kicks and fires. It's outside. Ball one. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Freddie is 1 for 4 tonight. . And he had an RBI, and that's ball 2, 2-0. TreasureHunt.ga is bringing us this broadcast. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0. That's what's up. Guess who's on deck? The bringer of rain. 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4. We have the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th. Nobody out. Here comes the pitching coach. Here comes the manager, and he is making the jitterbug call to the bullpen. So we will step aside for just a quick moment. Bases jammed. Nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. Things are looking rough for the Nationals. Hang tight, and when we come back, we will see Donaldson. Hold everything, hang on. I don't think we do have a pitching change. So what kind of wackiness is going on here? Nobody's come in yet. Okay, we do not have a pitching change. But we've got 5 men in the infield. What kind of wackiness is going on here? This is really weird. Okay, then. Okay, so here we go. Fernando Rodney remains in the game. Not sure what that strategy was. Hit up the Crushers channel. There's the link. Thanks for posting that. So here we go. Donaldson looks at a ball. 1-0. So there are 1, 2, 3, or 5. And there's 5 infielders in now. Okay, I guess this is some kind of new strategy. Used to be they would, and here's the 1-0, by the way. It's low. 2-0. Used to be instead of that, they would just bring the outfield in to like what they call little league depth. Now they've got, I guess, 2 outfielders and 5 infielders. Let's make it rain, baby. Here we go. It's a 2-0 pitch. And he does make it rain. It is off the warning track. Braves win. And there's your ball game. Hell to the yes. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. 18 in the box. This is where we do Braves baseball right here. That's how we do this. On a Friday night in Atlanta, Josh Donaldson indeed made it rain. His 11th career walk-off hit. All right. Hated that we gave up the lead. Top of the 9th. Loved it that we walked it off in the bottom. Your final score from SunTrust. Braves 4. Nationals 3. It is now time for the 10th inning show. We will run through the scores real quick. Before we get out of here, we have the Yankees, a final over the Rockies. Your score, Yankees 8, Colorado Rockies 2. Also a final, the Orioles over the Red Sox, 11-2. It's a final in Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, the Phillies beat the Pirates. Your final there, 6-1. In Tampa Bay, the White Sox won 9-2 over the Rays. It's a final in Cleveland where the Indians beat the Royals. 10-5 is your final there. In Detroit, the Blue Jays all over Detroit Tigers, 12-1. That's your final. This one is still going on in Cincinnati, bottom of the ninth, where the Cardinals are up 12-9. Let's hope the Reds can make a big comeback there before it's all over with. The Astros are up 4-3 over Texas in the 8th inning. In Minnesota, the A's are up 5-3 over the Twins. That one's in the 7th. In the bottom of the 3rd, in Arizona, the Brewers are up 3-2 in that ball game. It was a final in Chicago today where the Cubs beat the Padres 6-5. In Chavez Ravine, is the Marlins nothing, the Dodgers nothing in the 2nd inning. In Seattle, the Angels and Mariners are scoreless in the 3rd. And finally, the Giants and Mets in the 3rd are also scoreless tonight. There's your scoreboard update, brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. We appreciate you so much for joining us tonight. One hell of an ending. Josh Donaldson made it rain at the very end, and the Braves beat the Nationals 4-3. Thanks everybody for bumping up the sub count. Make sure to like and subscribe on your way out tonight if you've not done that already. Thanks so much to Carl King, Mexican, the Bone Crusher, Hibiki 847. Who else do we owe a big shout out to? Packers Nation, number 12, Peyton Tandy, Juan Gotti, Sean Martinez. Let's not forget Ethan. And let's not forget Sergeant Gibby. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in to us tonight. Once again, the happy total from Atlanta. The Braves 4, the Nationals 3. We will see you next time on Coast to Coast. My name is A-Bomb, and I say good night now.